This fusion is divine. There's no two ways around it. Golurk won the vote. Welcome to the Golurk episode. This one might be a little bit tricky because I don't exactly know what Golurk is. I understand he's some sort of golem. That's it. Is he a cannon? Or like an upside down pot? Is he pot friend? I do enjoy his titty band-aid. And his matching bracelets and anklets. He's got some drip. Let's get started. Oh, he is some sort of cannon. I like how it looks like Golurk, but a little overgrown. Why did they give him a loincloth? What are they covering? That implies that this fusion has meat. Terraria boss? How deep do you think that cannon is? I gotta get my mind out of the gutter. We are not on the Gardevoir episode anymore. Let's see the reverse. Where do I know this from? The Mewtwo movie! That's the clone! I knew it looked familiar. I always liked the clone Pokemon. They felt forbidden. And funny enough, I also liked Venustoise, that ghastly fuse in that one episode of the anime. Pointy Cannon Shark. I tried to avoid saying that one out loud, but it forced its way out. I see that Garchomp dressed up as Steven Universe for Halloween this year. Who told him that looks good on him? He's way too old for that. He has outgrown this costume. Digimon reference. War Greymon? No. That's a Steven Universe reference. You can't see any yellow star and say Kirby star. He's wearing a skirt. Good for him. He's finding himself. I like that it's cracked on the chest. That means it is far too small for Garchomp to be wearing. Also, I just realized how cursed Garchomp with hands would be. Oh, I don't like that at all. Visible panty? Okay, don't point out the visible panties. Let's see the reverse. Whatever. What is wrong with you people? I don't even know where to begin. I wonder if the arm fell off or broke somehow, and the energy is just replacing it, or the energy was so overwhelming that it busted his arm, and that's what it looks like underneath. This is a heater. With a little bit of work on the shading, I think this fusion could be all time. Show me a large, decrepit lighthouse. That's what I want to see. Hello? Beedrill? I don't understand why it's part Hornet. I don't like that they made the Band-Aid real. If anything, wouldn't you want the big industrial Band-Aid rather than just like a piece of plastic? What are Band-Aids made out of? Not latex. What are they made out of? Bro is tweaking. I don't know what he's tweaking off of exactly. But sources are saying he is in fact tweaking. I just realized how goofy the fingers look. He's got Mickey Mouse-ass fingers. Look how small that pinky is. It looks like a baby carrot. Golurk is built like a One Piece villain, and Slacking is built like a linebacker. Where are they going with this? Is it a wood chipper? It's Frankie for One Piece! Soup! Holy shit, you're slow. I wasn't reading the chat, and I couldn't tell what it was. I thought he was just like doing this over his head. Gawking? Relax. Show me the reverse. Before we talk about this fusion, I want to acknowledge that the sprite creator's name is Luigi Salad. What the f is a Luigi salad? Can't have my Luigi salad without my Wario croutons. I don't know how to properly articulate what I want to say about this fusion, so I'm going to find an image that will do it for me. Thank you for your time. That is a thumb from Spy Kids. If you guys are unfamiliar with Spy Kids, holy sh**, it is a f***ing trip. I'm not entirely sure what to expect, but a phrase does come to mind when I imagine this fusion, and it's Bully Mammoth. Do with that what you will. Ah, yes, how could I have been so astute? It's the Mammoth Pope. This is actually based on Pope Francis of Assisi in his 30s. Yeah, back in the 1960s, he was swanging meat under a loincloth. I was there. Let's take a look at the reverse. This looks like a Zelda Twilight Princess enemy. I mean it, I think it's a direct reference, actually. I like that they included the Piloswine, but for what reason? It is not necessary for them to be there. Production is telling me that this is a Monster Hunter reference. Very cool, moving on. Two things off rip before I even fuse these Pokemon. Number one, I don't like how I can upskirt Golurk right now. Feels very violating, I'm sure on both ends. And two, I don't like that Vaporeon is Spread Eagle. Surely not for any particular reason. Oh, it's some sort of statue gargoyle thing. Are gargoyles still considered statues? Like all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares? All gargoyles are statues, but not all statues are gargoyles. Does anybody understand what I'm saying? Look at those thighs! Somebody call up Colonel Sanders! You are missing out! Let's see the reverse. Is this a Vaporeon piloting a Vaporeon mech sub, which for some reason has the Blastoise cannons? No, Vaporeon, don't go near the Titanic! Gone too soon. Peyton, can you show the wreckage over this fusion? The aftermath of what happened? Why did that sprite artist make Marowak look pregnant? I know how Marowak's story goes. It just makes it even sadder. Oh, I love this little wasteland warrior. That is a big-ass bone. Canonically, Golurk is like 10 feet tall, right? Where did he get this bone from? I love that it uses its large stature to protect its young, like Marowak could not. The Cubone are adorable, though. The one grabbing its leg is so cute. Is that a femur? I don't know what it is, but I want nothing to do with it. Saying the phrase Bee Titan was not on my 2023 bingo card. I love that the arms are drill dozers. Are the red lines blood? Are there bees in its chest cavity? Are there bees in there? I'll tell you one thing. This fusion is sick of Winnie the Pooh's sh**. If this thing approached me and it was buzzing, I would lose my mind. Show me a pretty little ballet dancer Titan. I think I love everything about this fusion. I thought the arms and the cannon were attached, but now I realize she's using the psychic powers to have it follow behind her and defend her. This might be the coolest security guard I have ever seen. The Egg Overlord. Well done. For a 10 out of 10 fusion, this is incredible. If you squint, it almost looks like Matang is following her. Just the body and 2 arms. I would love to see Golurk's chest with all the arms just going out in different directions. Like they're all magnetized together, but he can't really orientate them. I almost liked it, except for the eyes. Too many eyes. I've heard of a thigh gap before, but this is getting ridiculous. Why even have feet at this point? Imagine this fusion, but it has some J's on. Peyton, put some shoes on this fusion. Now he's styling! Let's see the reverse. What in the galactic mosquito is this? It looks like a creature from Futurama. Show me Golurk with just like way too many tentacles. Just more tentacles than is necessary. So I want to see it. I need it so desperately. Yep, that's just what the doctor ordered. That's what I've been waiting on. Woo! I don't like it that there are 2 sets of eyes. It's very bulbous. Do you think the eyes are squishy? I don't want to know. I don't like that the tentacles on the feet are so long that they have to wrap around each other. Don't call them grippers! I got genuinely mad at that comment. Even I have my limits. Let's take a look at the reverse. Oh my god, it looks like it's in attack mode. Is that a guardian from Zelda? 100%. This fusion instills the fear of God in me. He's got a band-aid on his balls. I've gotten to the point where I try not to read your guys' comments out loud when they're stupid, but sometimes you just impress me with how bad they are. I would love to see a Magma Golem, but I don't know if it's gonna get much better than the one we saw for the Regigigas fusions. This kind of looks like the Regigigas fusion before it broke out of its shell. Peyton, put the before on the screen right now. Now fade it into the after. Now make it spin counterclockwise 3 times. I'm paying him good money, I can make him do whatever I want. Peyton, put one of your cursed tweets on screen right now. What is wrong with you? I don't think Golurk really needs a ponytail or fur or slender thighs, but it's not really up to me, unfortunately. I like the pose on this, even though it has everything I asked it not to. Look at all that thigh. Huh? I think the colors work really well here, though. It almost gets a little muddy around the hand grasping at you with the finger near the shoulder, but I think they did a good job of just letting it blend in. You can still tell what's going on, you know? Maybe just like a little bit of work. This is what every comic book store owner looks like. Actually, this fusion has a way better hairline. Let's take a look at the reverse. The Zelda goat with the earlobes. Yeah, this guy. Rauru. Do you think Rauru is sexy? Do you see those V-lines? Are you kidding me? Homie's got a happy trail made of gold. I mean, for him, like, you know what I'm saying? Show me a big old stinky plant monster. I watched my sub count drop as I said it in that voice. Immediate regret. Can I just say, first and foremost, I don't like how veiny it is. Also, it looks like underneath the arm should be transparent, but they accidentally pasted the head from Vileplume behind it. That looks like it shouldn't be there. The parasitic plant? Vileplume's not the parasitic plant, that's Paris. It does kind of look like a Dark Souls enemy. He looks like he's asking for 75 cents so he can get in the bus. Him and Big Ron are hanging out. Show me Golurk charging a Kamehameha, but with like wolf feet. Can we cut this one out, actually? I have regrets. Wolf feet, check. Kamehameha, check. Interestingly shaped loincloth, check. Chest spike nipple, also check. Who gave this fusion 2 Infinity Gauntlets? With Wolverine claw attachments? That's just unfair. Did this fusion skin Lucario and is wearing it as a loincloth and cape? I would love to see Golurk toting a bundle of roses for his stone golem wife. The first thing I thought of when I saw this fusion was Prince Peasley from Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga. I know they look nothing alike, but he reminded me of him. I love this big overgrown knight. He looks like he has honor. Do you think he's a landscaper on the side? Or maybe he's something boring like an accountant? He's got to upgrade that wooden shield though. Even Link ditched the wooden shield. Finally, a giant alien. It's just what the doctor ordered. Hold on. Back up. If I knew it was going to look this good, I would have went way harder on that intro. I think this fusion's a 10. It's weird and mysterious. The shading is good. It's a great idea brought to life flawlessly. This is a fantastic sprite. Let's see the reverse. Who took a bite out of his leg? Like it's some goddamn Laffy Taffy. Show yourself. Who took a bite out of this fusion? It looks like Among Us. It's pretty sus if you ask me. If they show a little Diglett coming out of the skirt of Golurk, I'm gonna be upset. And also probably demonetized. Oh my god. Okay. Awesome. At least it wasn't a Diglett weenie. Everything went better than expected. Now that that's out of the way, Diglett War Tank? I don't even see a cannon on this. Who is your primary target? One well-timed banana peel would put this fusion in the ER. I'm a little afraid this fusion is going to be the Bronze Bull torture device. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. It's brutal. The guy who made it, they tested it on him when it was done. It's very anime. I don't know what about it is anime, but it's very anime. This might be the best fusion we have seen all night. It does look like a divine beast. This fusion is divine. There's no two ways around it. If this is some sort of mythical bull and his name is Goros, I believe it. Show me the reverse. I saw some of you asking for a Minotaur fusion in the chat. Now you got it. His thighs are very defined. I can't seem to look away. If Golurk had teeth, do you think they'd be nice? Nice, straight, pearly whites? Or do you think he would be a dentist frequent? Never before have I seen a fusion that I kinda love and kinda hate at the same time. But this fusion is walking that line for sure. Let's see the reverse. It would appear Gengar is breaking free from his imprisonment. I fear for all of your lives. I hope this guy turns into like a clock tower or a lighthouse maybe. 1 if by sea, 2 if by air. That's definitely not how it goes. Paul Bunyan would be disappointed in me. Paul Revere? Paul Revere. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. Oh, Wax Demon is way doper than what I was thinking of. This looks like a Scooby-Doo villain. I want to rip that mask right off and see who the perpetrator is. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you and your meddling 8.2 thousand subscribers. Thank you. I don't know why, but the Goop Manta Ray from Mario Sunshine comes to mind. Show me a Goop Giant. Oh, this is one of those Zonai gliders. You got me. Alright, alright. Show me like an NFT of an Iron Soldier or anything but a monkey. Anything but a monkey NFT would be fine with me, honestly. I don't know how that wasn't the first thing I thought of, but I'm relieved. This joke is for all my villagers out there. Put a 1 in chat if that was a banger. Put a 2 in chat if you're using me for my emeralds. Let's see the reverse. It looked like a Gundam in the preview, but I was not expecting it to look this goofy. The eyes on the chest are already very goofy. The eyes on the head are just too much. Optimus Prime? No, this fusion is an Optimus Crime. That was not a very clever joke. Feel free to throw tomatoes at me. To see the fusions that didn't make the cut, check out the VOD. Make sure to watch my other videos as well. I upload every single Monday. A special thank you to the supporters of this channel, and thank you for watching.